Is your one wheel sitting in the corner somewhere collecting dust because you've lost interest? Recently, I was saddened to hear from a longtime follower of my blog and YouTube channel that they were selling their one wheel because they didn't ride it as much as they thought they would. In this episode, we're going to talk about Onewheel Stoke, what it is, and how to keep it alive. I'm Jimmy Chang, and thanks for tuning in. I love how the word stoked is used to refer to the feelings elicited by the one wheel. The definition of stoked is, when used in this context, to be excited or euphoric. The word also means to add fuel to keep a fire burning. So how do you keep your one-wheel stoke alive? Just like any good fire needs three things: fuel, oxygen, and heat, the one-wheel stoke, in order to survive, needs three things: a one-wheel, a place to one-wheel, and a community to support you. This is Fuser Rodriguez, and to keep his one-wheel stoke alive, he built this sweet track to play around in his backyard. I remember when I first started riding the one-wheel, I loved the freedom it gave me to explore. I was on fire. The one-wheel stoked feelings in me that I had not experienced since I was a kid. But after a while, I felt myself longing for companionship during rides, and I didn't know how to find anyone to ride with. I remember one day I was riding in a local park and I saw a person on a one-wheel. I tried to catch up with him, but I couldn't. I still remembered as he disappeared off into the distance, I wanted to shout out, "Friend, please ride with me." I know it's sad, but that's truly how I felt. It was probably 4 months of ownership of the one wheel before I finally joined and did my first group ride with the one wheel community. There's an innate desire in people to want to congregate with like-minded people who share the same interests. Because the one wheel is so new, depending on where you live, to randomly come across another one-wheeler out in the wild is like stumbling across a unicorn. If you're feeling like the one wheel is not for you, or if you feel like you're getting bored riding the same old streets or same old trails with your one wheel alone, then your dying one wheel fire needs to be stoked. The best way to improve your one wheel experience and stoke your one wheel fire is to join a one wheel community. Which leads to the next question: how do you find a community? The internet is a wonderful place. It seems like not too long ago I would have never considered meeting a person or a stranger that I'd met online. But now this is commonplace, and this is what I did on this day with this one wheel group ride. It was a slushy day, but we had a lot of fun. How do you find these one wheel communities? Find like-minded people who share common interests on sites such as one wheel Facebook groups, one wheel Reddit, and Instagram, and YouTube. You can instantly communicate with other one-wheelers from around the world or from your own town. Let's talk about the different forms of social media. There are Facebook groups, one-wheel Reddit threads, there's Instagram, and there's YouTube. You can instantly communicate with other one-wheelers from around the world or from your own town. Let's talk about these different forms of social media in a little more detail. First, there's Facebook. There's a very active and devout one-wheel Facebook group. You'll have to have a Facebook account to join. After you have your Facebook account, you'll have to apply to join. It's free, and I recommend you first join the Facebook Owners Group, which seems to be the most active and the largest. Then see if there's a local one-wheel group around you that you can join. Here in Denver, we have a very active one-wheel group called the Denver Rocky Mountain Onewheel Mob. This is how I find out about group rides. If there's no local group near you, then you consider making one. Maybe you'll be able to grow something fantastic near you. Another option is Reddit. Reddit dubs itself the front page of the internet. It's a huge collection of forums. In the United States, Reddit is one of the most visited sites on the internet. Check out the Reddit one-wheel specific forum, and you can see experiences from others. I will warn you though, that because of the anonymity of Reddit, there tends to be more trolls and negativity lurking on Reddit than on Facebook.
We lost them?
The next form of social media is Instagram. Instagram is a great way to get inspired through pictures and videos. You can follow my Instagram account at OneRadWheel. There are some great active Instagram accounts that regularly post to help stoke your one-wheel flames. YouTube is a great way to get information about the one-wheel community, to learn more about the one-wheel and the different accessories, and also just to feel the stoke, watching great videos with great tunes. Some of you may be asking, well, what about the official Onewheel forum by Future Motion? While this may seem like the natural place to go and virtually congregate with other one-wheel enthusiasts, it is not. This discussion forum is dead, largely due to past mismanagement, which drove away much of the community. YouTube taught me everything I knew about the Onewheel before I made the purchase. I recommend you subscribing to some of your favorite YouTubers. I'm compiling a list of my favorite YouTubers that ride the Onewheel, and in each of my next few videos I will be highlighting some new up-and-coming YouTubers that I think you should be subscribed to. There are huge advantages to being part of a community, whether online or locally within a group. Here are 5 reasons a supportive community will help bring back your Onewheel Stoke. Reason number 1, motivation. If you have not been on your Onewheel in a while, or it's just one of those days and you don't feel like doing anything, find motivating Facebook or Instagram posts or YouTube videos. Look around your community, find inspiration, encouragement, get your groove back on, get on your Onewheel. Reason number 2, support. People outside the Onewheel community just don't understand us. They don't understand the Onewheel culture. I know my wife thinks I'm nuts. Whether it be support on your daily rides or support for a new product, a business, or a growing YouTube channel, you can look to the Onewheel community for support. On those days that you want to give up, lean on your community. Ask them for advice and for help. Reason number 3, collective experience. Lean on the experiences and expertise of others. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, or in this case, the Onewheel, all over again. No single person has all the answers, but you can ask an entire community for help with a single post. But before you post your question, be sure to use whatever search function is available to find answers to your questions that may have, and likely already have, been answered. Reason number 4, pushing the limits. It's oftentimes easy to get stuck in a rut when operating on your own. Group rides are especially helpful to ride with others of all skill levels. Learn from them. I often find that I push myself outside my comfort zone when I'm riding with others, trying new things that I otherwise would not do on my own. By participating in group rides, you'll meet new people, try new terrain, and experience new neighborhoods. All this will help you get out of your comfort zone and rut and reinvigorate your Stoke. And the number 5 reason I see being part of a healthy Onewheel community will help bring back your Onewheel Stoke are the new ideas. Communicating, collaborating, and associating with others of a like mind can result in some great new ideas. I love how innovative and creative the Onewheel community can be. It has resulted in some great products and modifications for the Onewheel. Being part of a healthy and supportive community is a key to long-term success in anything in life. It is a big reason why people join clubs, church congregations, fraternities and sororities, go to the gym, take part in online groups and discussions. People want to feel like they are part of something bigger than themselves. If you feel like you've lost your Onewheel fire, or if you feel like you are just down with any other facet in your life, I recommend you find a healthy community to be part of. Being part of this healthy community will help stoke some inspiration and motivation back in your life. And finally, before I end, I'd like to highlight a YouTuber who's doing a lot for the community, and that is the Dallas Onewheel crew. Remember those sweet clips at the beginning of this video? The drone shot and then the dude riding around in this backyard Onewheel track? Well, that's Fuser Rodriguez, and he makes videos under the YouTube channel Dallas Onewheel Crew. Check them out. They have a great channel. They're doing a lot to help boost the Onewheel community. As far as I know, they are the largest Onewheel group riding community probably in the world. So check out his channel. I'll have a link below in the description. If you have a growing YouTube channel that we don't know about and you want to be featured in one of my future videos, then reach out to me through my email form, my contact form on my website, oneradwheel.com. We'll get together, we'll make something happen. I truly believe one of the greatest things about the Onewheel is the community that it has going for it. I love being part of this Onewheel community, and I encourage all of you, if you feel like you're needing a boost, if you feel like you're losing your Onewheel Stoke, choose one of those communities that I talked about, be a part of it, and help it grow. If you are already part of an online or local Onewheel community, let me know how it's helped you in the comments below. I'd love to hear it.